Punter Mitch Wishnowsky ready to do the honors. And away we go in Glendale. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. He's got room to roam here. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They give on 2nd to Benson. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Hey, Kate, sorting through traffic, seeking out a runner, that is this guy's domain, and boy, does he know how to operate in it.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. He completes it in traffic. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Benson on 1st and 10. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 38. Snared by the... Fought off a tackle, but he lost the football! And this is picked up by the 49ers! And what a way to begin the scoring, Brock, as they take it back for the touchdown! The 49ers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. A great return out of him, makes a great play into one of our game's biggest highlights with that touchdown.
Yeah, some serious running back skills right there for a linebacker who doesn't get too many chances to show out like that. The only time we normally see him at top speed, Kate, is when he's running down a ball carrier. But to put that ball in his hands wasn't going to be denied.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They give up the gut to Benson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Now first run of the game, Jlamar White. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
1st and 10 from the 41. Putting the tight end in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Throw is there, Trey McBride. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and 10, Murray. He's got him, that's McBride. Running in the red zone. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after. Biggest.
Benson now from the gun. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Staying on the ground with Benson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Benson. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about. Wrong time to get caught for holding. Backed him up as they'll retry this 1st and goal.
Sit.
They'll run here following the penalty. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. This is caught. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Mevis ready to send this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he found some running room for a nice gain.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
2nd and 3 now. Purdy gets this from the pistol. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Caught for big yards on the right side. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's a 49er 1st down. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Play action now with Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Cardinals going nickel here, 3rd down. Tight end going in motion here. Third and long, Purdy. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. Oh, he lost it on the hit! And they steal it back on the return. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Oh, baby, that was sweet. They popped him before he could even get started on that return.
Imagine running down the field, navigating all those guys that want to block you. You get free, and I'm sure part of these guys on this punt coverage team, Kate, are wondering, is he going to wave his hand? Is it going to be a fair catch? Was it all for not? No, it was not. And they get a chance to lay the wood, and they deliver.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7. From the gun is Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Moody knocks it through. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Here's Wisnowski now to handle the kickoff. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Benson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Operating from the gun, here's Murray. That one's complete to London. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That pass is complete to McBride. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. That was Martin Emerson with a stop that time.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers get it back on his 6th interception of the season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
1st down throw by Purdy. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Here's 2nd and 5. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That is Kyler Gordon. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make the pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. After the pick, Purdy back to the air. Brought in by Ayuk near the sideline. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They'll come up 1st and 10. On the toss, it's McCaffrey. Gets to space right side. They get 13 on the pickup. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Pretty throwing here on first. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. Call it 1 yard on the play. That leaves him with 3rd and 14. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Escapes out to the left.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. They gave him just enough room to run.
Moody knocks it through. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Jackson now to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Murray here on first down. And he must have overlooked the linebacker there because he was right in the way to swat it away and bring out the incompletion. Just couldn't get it to Marvin Harrison Jr. there. And now it's second down. Here's Kyler to throw. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Into the hands of Kittle. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. It was Max Melton who hauled him down there. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout taken by the offense. Their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. This offense looking to converge as they come up on 3rd down. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. 3rd and long for him here. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. 4th down now, and on comes Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Distance is good, but not the accuracy. He just missed it left. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Ewan with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Mevis ready to send this one away. His return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. On the counter, McCaffrey. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 29. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Purdy on 1st down. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's 2nd down coming up. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Looking to throw, Purdy. He completes it in traffic. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. New set of downs for him from the 46. Purdy to throw it. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Now it's Purdy. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Oh, look at those savvy linebackers. They're just right in the middle of everything, aren't they, Kate? And it seems like at times they're the quickest reactions as well. He needed a quick one right there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To throw again, it's Purdy. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. That one intended for Brandon Ayuk. And now they're staring at 4th and long. They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Call that punt a 52-yard effort. And the Cardinals will have to start from deep within their own territory. The give now to Benson. And he's brought down for a loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Benson once more. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Nick Bosa makes the stop.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Murray on 3rd down. Chased out to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. The Cardinals out for the punt. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. He spins right by him, and he's brought down before the return gets far. It's a 61-yard punt that time, and the 49ers will go on offense. New set of downs for him from the 46. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Ball at the 33 for first down. They stick with McCaffrey. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. The rookie from Texas there on the tackle.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Complete out to the right. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the...
And got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a third-quarter lead. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They give on second to Benson. A lot of grass ahead. Arrives at the 40. Trey Benson. He does it. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone. You
know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Mevis ready to send this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Purdy gets this from the pistol. Avoids the sack. We're working a couple of yards past the line. Javon Dexter escorted into the ground.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
From the 32. They left him wide open. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. Down inside the 40 now, with a first down following that last play. On the ground, McCaffrey spins out of one stop, and they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
Motioning one of the tight ends. Going to the ground again on first. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Play action now with Purdy. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. He brings it in. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Moody knocks it through. And they've taken back the lead.
He connects now for a 3rd time, and that's the biggest of the 3 field goals he's made in this contest. Gives him the lead. Now you turn the keys over to your defense to try and protect it.
Starting from the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31. Now a give. It's Benson headed right. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Cardinals ball, and they could use a score. They come into the 4th trailing. Second down now, 7 to go. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Forced out to his right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Hey, Ace. Whoa.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He's got time here, and he's tackled for a short gain.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Go on, Eric.
Lengthy 4th down try here. They need 6.
What?
They snap it to Murray. He finds him beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They got 24 yards on the play. And the huge conversion gets them a new set of downs. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. A give right side to White. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Play action now, Murray. Oh no, they get him yet again! Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. And the 49ers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the 3rd interception, man, he is killing his team.
On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy, right? Grab some cloth and drive him to the ground with all you got. That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. From the gun is Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
From the gun, McCaffrey. And finally, they're able to bring him to the ground. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
It's a gain of a yard, but they needed just a couple more inches. 3rd down.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down, but instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy, and their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
Looking to throw. He puts some power on a deep one left. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. George Kittle, the intended receiver. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. Punt team on the field. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. He has it at the 13. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And it'll be Cardinals football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now Murray on the play fake. He rolls to his right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
It's Benson on the give. Room to work at the 35. Give him 32 on that play. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Kyler throwing here. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Into traffic, complete. And he eats a huge hit as he tries for the marker. Almost nothing after the catch that time, Brock. It's going to be 4th down. He'll throw it. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen at one of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Now a timeout for an injured player. That's Christian McCaffrey being attended to. Hopefully with his history, this is something minor. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. On the carry, it's Garindo. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. Back to throw it. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. That is Kyler Gordon. And the defense has come through. They're in the end zone, and that gives them the lead. Late in the game, Brock, the lead, and if this holds, the win are theirs off the biggest play we've seen all game defensively.
Kate, by this point in the game, you're spent physically, but as defenders, you've got to be at your sharpest mentally. Get caught off guard, and this game could be over. Catch them off guard. All of a sudden, now you're defending the lead.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. On the return, here's Jones. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. After the pick, Purdy back to the air. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. To throw. Finding Pearsall. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. Still one more in their pocket to use.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
This one's out to Pearsall on the left side. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Time not on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either. Looking to throw it. Throwing deep for the end zone. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6, and that'll bring up second down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Now to throw. Connection made to Isaac Garindo.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. That was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Now motion him out of the backfield. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal. Here he is to throw. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that brings up 3rd and goal.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. Got to shake it off and keep on firing.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. He's back to throw. And the hit separates the football, and that is what ends this game. What a play! So the Cardinals pick up the win in this one. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead.